Sorry guys, how you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you have trouble hearing me. How's your weekend, guys? All right, guys on the YouTube, give them a thumbs up or put something on the comments just to understand that you can hear me so we can do the pre-market analysis. Awesome. All right. Okay. So it seems like that you guys can hear me. All right. So we're gonna start the pre-market analysis as we expecting yesterday that is gonna come down. Uh, Unfortunately, when I was trading until the 11, it didn't, and then after the afternoon, it broke. So it came down all the way down, as we said that it's going to come below the opening ranges, and right now it's trying to bounce back and retest. So we're gonna prepare some plan to see that how does it hold. Right now, ES is above 63, but close to 6350, and NQ is holding to 2000. So we need to see what it entails here. Morning, Vivek. Morning, Vivek. Can you hear me? Awesome. All right. Okay. All right. So the as we expecting yesterday, I was saying that as we expecting yesterday that the market needs to come back down and go below the opening ranges. That's the way usually the setup comes in. But in the afternoon it came, but until we were trading, it didn't. But you look at this, it exactly came back where I was expecting to come down, all the way down. Usually in this setup, this is pretty common, but unfortunately, I was not able to use it. Um, I didn't see after we left. So, but it happened now. We are retesting the upper band again. I think that there's a weakness here. So we might going to continue and go back and retest 6,300 today or 63, this area definitely is in play. So I am short right now on NQ, uh, and my stop loss is over 63.40. And if it go above this, I'm gonna re-short it. But right now I'm in short, not too much profit, a little bit in profit, and my risk is NQ. NQ. I think the NQ move gonna faster. So 23.42 is my stop loss. If it's gonna make the new high, that then I'm gonna stop out. Uh, but if it's gonna continue coming back down, I'm gonna take the profit. My first target is close to the VWAP, and then if it's pushed further down, I'm gonna take it. But if it's gonna break out above, then I'm gonna reconsider and looking for another short. Right now, it is working. Not too many points, almost 3, 4 points. I'm in the money right now. Morning, Waldemar. But I think the important thing is that it has to go below 2330. If it's not going to go below 23,330, which is high likelihood that uh, that it's just going to move back up. All right. So, any one of you, taken the short last afternoon, yesterday afternoon? Vivek, Waldemar, did you guys take it last night and last afternoon? So see, I'm gonna show you that where you need to show it. Let's look at this 5 minutes. And I was before I leaving it, I was telling you that where you need to show it. Remember, I was telling you that as far as it is above this 5 and 9 moving averages, you should not short it. Remember? And if you recall, I posted on the Discord that I showed it here. I took so this trade will make me the break even, but I didn't move all the way and I stopped out. So after 12:30, I didn't watch. But if you look at it here, the only entry based on what I was telling you before leaving is here. And let me draw this so you can see. The only entry you can see is here. If you take the entry here with the 5 minute chart, you would not have any stopped out. And look at after that, it's just keep coming down. So never try those kind of a setups in a 1 minute or 2 minutes. And as far as they're above those moving averages, there is no point you can take it. Every time you're gonna try to take it, you need the candle to close below these moving averages. You see what I'm saying? And that's what exactly I was telling you before leaving, that you need to do this. Otherwise, there's high likelihood that you're gonna stop out. All right, so my short is working right now. I want this short to come back down at least 23,310. And that's I'm really expecting this to come down. Guys, on the YouTube, on X, have you taken this yesterday short position, which I was telling you in the morning? You can go back and look at the stream. Unfortunately, I couldn't capitalize it. I was not watching it, but this was the exact setup I was discussing the whole morning, and we're waiting for it. And sometimes it happens, right? That you wanted to take that setup, but it just happened when you leave. You can't stare at the screen whole day. All right, it's moving now in my direction very nicely. It's coming back down. So let's see if I can show, if I can see here. Here, do you guys see my position? Yeah. So I mean, I basically want to take the profit somewhere close to this area. Let's see. I want first to break this. If it doesn't gonna break, I'm gonna take a little bit off here. But I want this to break down further here, or under 2320. And the VWAP is close to 2306. So that's a good sign that we can get it a little bit down. But there's a lot of support here. So let's see what it does. Otherwise, I'm going to take the profit here. Okay, it's moving right now. Okay, but look at this. We don't want this to make the lower, higher lows. We want this to come back down, make the new lows. Basically, it came back down, make the new high, and coming back down. What I'm really fearing is that it shouldn't be the higher low. it should come back down. Come on. I think it has a potential to move further down. And if you look at the chart here in 2 minutes, we just don't want to make the to go green. The futures right now is a red, so we don't want to get green. Okay, so even if you look at the last night, where did it close? So 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. If you look at it, it closed close to 23 to 28, right? So it's right now. ES should be flat basically. So here, see here is making the lower highs. I think that's why I don't like it. If it can, uh, you know, close higher, this green candle is going to close higher. Then I'm going to close my position. As far as it close below or turn red or like a doji, I still give some room. It's almost quarter to nine. We have another before the 9 o'clock, 15 minutes. There might be a reversal can come in after the nine. But look at this bottoming tail, so it looks strong here. And ES is still holding it. NQ is still, making lower highs. So I don't like it. We might need to close this position. So it's closed really strong. Let's see if what it does now. If it's breakout above that, I'm going to stop out. So far, it's breaking down. Let's see. Can it make the new low? I see some orders on the downside. I also see orders on the upside. So it's a mixed bag. Come on, break 23, 330 is an important price support. Okay, it dropped. Let's see what it does now. Dropping now. Come on. I want this to drop further. Still making lower high, so not a good setup for shorting it. Yeah, I think the pullbacks are strong. Here you go. It's lower high, so okay. Let's see what it does here. Then I'm gonna close it. Okay, it's coming back down now. Let's see what it does. You just keep buying here. Look at this. Everything every time drops here, the buying come in, but I don't see any orders on the book map. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even in the 2 minutes, you look at lower highs, it's making lower highs, right? But this setup is really weak because yesterday weakness started, the bounce happened. Um, you know, if you look at the indexes, triple Q is still red. Check triple Q. And I think that's why I showed it. The triple Q is still red, is not able to turn green. That's the only reason I'm shorting it, given ES turned green, but NQ is unable to turn green. So I'm thinking, okay, this spike where SPY turned green is just a temporary fake, and it's just going to come back down. But now it's making lower highs, so it can easily NQ can also turn green easily, given it making the lower highs. So yeah, so I need to stop. Higher. So yeah, sorry, higher lows. Thank you for correcting. I'm still sleepy, I guess. So higher lows. So see, this is the low, this is the high, this is the low, and this is this is a higher low. So if this time it came back down and made the new low, then it's much better setup for shorting it. Uh, so I'm just gonna stop out. Um, Yeah, I mean they have both orders, upside downside, but the way it moved, like look at this 30 minutes quick move. Sometimes these morning moves are just to grab the liquidity on the one side, and if you look at the triple Q, still red, um, and SPY is very close to the yesterday after 4 p.m. consolidation. So I feel like that both are on the resistance, and triple Q trying hard to turn green, but is not able to. So that could be. So now see if now we have the spike, but if now it come back again and retest my break even point, I'm going to stop at the break even. I was looking for a little more profit. Otherwise, I could have take a little partial, but I'm looking for a little more profit here. So now I think it's holding the moving averages as well, even on the 2 minute chart. So I think I will close it. So I'm stopped down. So we will reassess this. So we're gonna reassess that later on. So basically, I showed it here when this move came in. So it came down all the way. I didn't take the partial. Then it moved back up. I hold it. Then it came back down here, and now I stopped out. And now look at this. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, all right. So I mean, I wanted to hear that any one of you have taken the yesterday uh, short trade. The way we are discussing in the morning, unfortunately, I was not watching it. But if you look at it, this exactly the setup I was talking about. And I gave you the parameters as well. As far as on the 5 minute chart, this is above the moving averages. Don't short it. The moment these come below and close below the moving average, that's where the short is. Anyone took that trade with the exact setup I explained to you yesterday? Yeah, I just wanted to hear that you guys are doing that. What I was trying to help you out with. All right. Yeah, if you don't want to talk, you can always write the comments, and I can see that. Um, but let's look at the today's in today what we expect in the market. Okay, so now um, let's look at the daily chart so we can understand. Market still strong. Even that weakness came in, but look at it's still holding the previous breakout point of 63, 330, 335 right now. So it's really bullish. And we know that today is no data. Today's Tuesday, right? Then tomorrow's earning gonna start. And then we also have some data as well. So this could be another push up, but what we really need to see that can can ES fail 6630? I think that could be the important level. If it can fail here, then we're gonna see that ES is gonna go towards the 6300, and then if we saw failing of 6300, that's where we're gonna see the retesting of this prior low, which is close to 6242. So that's where things look like. Right now we are here. We wanted to see that can it break out further, right? So we have 6350 could be an important level to see, which is psychological level that can the ES can hold 6350. And if it can hold, then we can look for the upside move and continuation, what we have seen. Because right now, even on the daily chart, this is still flagging. Okay, still flagging. Nothing wrong on the chart. Okay, but GMR, what about the guidance? Does it have a better guidance? Okay, here you go. It's make another lower high. I mean, I should show it, man. I really wanted to show this. What should I do? Should I re-enter it? I really wanted to show this. Um, let's see. I mean, I should have closed that. Okay, what I'm gonna do, if it's gonna break this line, then I'm gonna press harder. Uh, let it stay within this range. So let's see if it stays in the range, I will not touch it. If it can break this line, then I'm gonna press harder. Good morning, Hydrise. Did you take the shot off this yesterday afternoon? So let's look at the NQ now. Uh, you know, still the same. Look at this exact the same structure the way we see on the ES. But look at this. If you look at the daily, NQ look much more stronger. It's already crossed the yesterday high. I think that's what I was telling you that the if it go come below 2330, it could be the short trade, but it came back down and retested this. So again, it's turned more bullish right now. Uh, so we're gonna see. So I'm gonna make some levels here, and you can see, last time you were asking me how I draw the levels. So you can clearly see this candle close, this candle close, the top of this candle, and we have a close to today's pre-market low, just a small leakage. So I'm gonna mark those levels, right? So what it does that now, if we look at it, it says that 23 to 76, right? So what I usually do, I basically look at the closest psychological number. Is basically is 23 to 50. So if as far as NQ is above 23 to 50 and close to those moving averages on the shorter time frame, you should not be overly bearish on it. And the only reason I was shorting it is because that we have rejection one, rejection two, and I was expecting this rejection to come back down. Later on, it can bounce back again, but I was just hoping to have seen this move again. But you can see here, uh, it came down, held the moving averages, moved back up again. It showed the weakness, but it's not breaking those moving averages, so there is no point of putting the just be overly bearish. That's why I say, you know what, I'm going to do this. If it's going to turn red, uh, triple Q is already red, futures is slightly flat, right? So if NQ come back down with the triple Q, then it could be a short trade. All right. Oh, wow. Hydroids also took the yesterday afternoon short. And you see, that exactly came down, which I was telling you on the ES. If look, ES is much more cleaner. That usually this setup is basically wind up the complete move, and it closed up always under the opening range candle. And you can see here, it started the move here. And this setup, what I was telling you, that this setups is basically give me one of my favorite setups, and it always give me a monthly return. This have whenever you have this happen, if you manage this trade properly, you're gonna make your month through this one trade. Look at this, how many points moved. And this move, the good part is that this moves happen very quickly, and you're not gonna find any place where you're gonna be stopping out. So if you look at it even on the 5 minute, you can see clearly, uh, it came back down, small consolidation on the VWAP, no bounce, just a few points of, and then again, drop, drop, drop. And I think that's where this drop is the place where you should be covering it. So it's a very beautiful pattern trade, but this trade has not happened too often. It only happened once in 2 months, once sometime, once in 3 months. And I guess this month it happened. I hope, unfortunately I couldn't take it I wish there would be another episode like that, but this is the beautiful setup. Beautiful, beautiful setup. Um, but it's just that it took way long. I mean, it just up to the 2 o'clock consolidation and then it fails. And I was not watching it after 12:30, so I didn't take it. So yeah, so we have the clear picture in place right now. As far as ES can hold 63.30, 63.50, we shouldn't be considering short. We should look for long if it can hold this level. Similarly, in the NQ, if NQ can hold 23,330, we should not be worried about shorting it. Uh, and similarly, look for the long setups. But if it fails 23,350, if it fails 23,350 and find a good formation with the volume, we can look for the short to break under 2330 and go all the way to the VWAP. Um, but if it doesn't happen, then we should not be looking. Excuse me, for shorting. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I'm tired a little bit. And remember, it's a Tuesday, so I may need to step out for a few minutes, close to 10 o'clock, and I will be back in a few minutes. So NQ is having, see here, NQ, triple Q is not able to turn green. The moment it touches, it starts selling off. But I would not rely anymore on this. We wanted to see clear breakdown. Um, um, because it's consolidated too much, right? It's too many higher lows, right? Even this time it make exactly, and I think the double top, I guess, if you wanna say 23,341. Yeah, so it made the double top here, but it's too many inside candles. And this is, and always remember that sometimes the earning time I felt like more difficult to trade because you unable to predict the sentiments and market structures and ranges because based on the every morning data, um, you know the indexes move differently. So there's always the highly uncertainty on the indexes part in the earnings season. So not overly commit to any side of the direction. It can easily gap down on the earning news and then bought back up, or gap up and then start selling off. So earnings are a little bit sometimes more tough than you expect. So look at this again, rejection coming in. um, I already stopped out, so I don't want to take one more trade here. um, but I really wanted to short. I'm really missing the yesterday short, so I will see if we can get under these lines. We can try shorting it. Um, it is 9:05, so you can easily run downside in the first 5-10 minutes, last 5-10 minutes. So we'll see if we can find any trade. So guys, yeah, you can always be a part of our community. You can join our Discord. If you like to read, I post different um articles and the levels through the Substack. So you can be the part of a Substack. So you can just go to the smarttraders.com and become the part of the Substack if you wanted to read. If you want to be part of a Discord and community, join our discussion. You can always part of it. A lot of discussion happen after 11 a.m. on the Discord, and Discord is free. So if you want to come and join, you can join the Discord as well, and always ask the question. And I'm happy to answer those questions. And if you support us, you can support us through this, or if you want to be join our paid classes and mentorship, you can join here. There's a 7-day trial as well, and there's a monthly fee, so you can always discontinue if you try for 1 month and explore, and if you is something you don't like it, or priorities change in life, you can always discontinue. There is no annual kind of a structure where you'll be locked and need to pay upfront for the annual fee. So always check out those barcodes on the screen, and become part of our community. Alrighty, so we have a 9:10. We have the structure in place. NQ just turning up. Yep. As we saw on the daily chart, they're really bullish. But yesterday weakness, if it comes under the lows, just like NQ, if NQ cannot claim 2330, could be the place where we can start shorting it. And similarly for ES, if we cannot hold 6330 and stay under 6350, that could be a sign for the weakness as well. But as I mentioned, that the market is extremely strong, the weakness is not going to last for too long. So you get the weakness, you take the profit, get the move based on the levels, and then just come out. Uh, and I guess I was mentioning to you yesterday that I'm planning to take a session on the YouTube for all of you guys, just to understand that the difference between for you guys to understand what is setup, what is system, what are the processes, and uh, and you have heard a lot of time, in different videos, traders use those terms. But if you do not have those clarity on those terms, you may not able to create something for yourself. And in order for you to be consistently profitable trader, you need to understand these terms, and and ingrain in your mind. You need to understand, and not even understand, but rather you believe on those terms and those things, because setups come and go, setups come and fail, just like uh, um, I was shorting it, it moved above my thing, and then I stopped on, okay, here you go, now it's failing again. um, so I will reconsider shorting it. So setup comes and goes. Setup can turn green, or make you profit or fail you. But why traders fails and give back all the profits and more is not because of the failure of the setup. It's because that you do not have the right process and the right system. And what I'm going to help you out to understand these things, so then you can build for yourself. And at the stop, when you're stopping out on a setup, you consider those as a setup. And what is going to protect you is your system and the process. So for example, you look at it yesterday, I stopped out, right, 2 times, right? That's my setup failed. But if I continue to taking those setups, right, until this move came in, I might have maybe reached the max loss, or maybe over max loss. And some of you was telling me this morning that, yeah, you have many tried and then you got it. So what happened here is not basically the system, the setup, which protected me from unnecessary risk, right? You and me together, I took 2 attempts, make a small loss. For instance, yesterday, if this move didn't occur, and it's continued to chop, you might have taken another 7 attempts, and you reach out to the max loss, and you have give back all the gains what you had this week and the last week, right? So what differentiates between you and me, right? You and me taking both the same setup, right? But you may not be consistent. I am consistently profitable. It's not because of the setup, it's because of the system and the process. What protected me to not to overtrade or take the next setup quickly is my system and the process. Right, just now I stopped out a couple of times. It tried to move back down. I felt like, personally, I stopped out. I wanted to make money. I missed yesterday move, right? um, and even just like yesterday, I was in the money, but I wanted to a little bit more and I stopped out. Just this morning, I shorted it here. I was in the money, but I said, no, I'm going to take more. It moved back up, not to my close stop, loss. Then came back down. Again, I'm in the profit, but I want a little bit more and I stopped out. And then here a couple of times when I see the red candles, I felt like I need to take a short. And what protected me again this stop is not the setup. I'm still looking the same setup, but the process and the system which protected me to re-enter it. So try to establish that, and we're gonna go in deep dive on this topic for you guys to help you out, and hope this is gonna help you to be more consistently profitable trader this year. So trying to differentiate between the setup and the system and the process. Any question, guys? In the Discord, outside, on the YouTube, X, Facebook. Any question? And we're gonna deep dive. I'm gonna schedule something on the YouTube. We're gonna do live stream, and then we're gonna deep dive on this topic. And this topic, if you're interested, and if other friends who are working and struggling with this, share this, and you can share the stream. They can learn about it, what you have just discussed, and then we can deep dive in the next session. So 15 minutes, guys. Any question? If not, then I'm just going to take a small break, and I'm going to be back. I just wanted to finish my breakfast. So let me know if any question before I step out. All right. So assuming no questions, given nobody asked. Okay. All right. Perfect. Alrighty. I mean, triple Q looks really weak. Still not able to claim the yesterday close. We'll see what next comes in. Um, I'm okay to go both side, long and short. Let's see what does today. Today setup is either is going to be the continue, the move, right? It can be both moves. So it can be the continue the move of the morning move, or it can be the continue the move of the afternoon move, right? It can be both continuation. The morning move correlates and combine with the daily chart. Afternoon move is more the weakness and sell off, right? So at this point, we don't know what is going to be the 50% chances it can move in either direction. But if triple Q stay weak, um, we have a higher probability of weakness continue, at least to go back and retest the pre-market low. So it could be the more both the 50-50, but we'll see that how does it go. 10 minutes, 8 minutes. There you go. The weakness coming in now. See, if you look at the book map, what an interesting thing happened is that a lot of traders are thinking for the short side move. That's why go back and look at. Let me open it here, and you can see what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm going to tell you very interesting observation. I'm telling you. Let me see if you can get the short here. My screen went away on the YouTube as well. Let me just reshare for you guys. Okay, I'm resharing it. I'm trying. I'm trying to short the one, just the one contract to see what it does. It's really weak now, but I can easily stop out. So don't chase this trade. So I'm just gonna give a 4 points risk here if it can claim again. If so, on the book map, here you go. Is again trap. It was a trap. So come on. Oh, it was a trap. So I will show you, and I was thinking it's going to be trap, but I just wanted to try with a small risk. I'm going to show you what I was telling you. Let me just open the book map. So here, look at this one. So what I was telling you, do you see my screen? So what was happening is that I was looking at it every time it drops, trader showed it, but it doesn't give a continuation. Immediately the buyers comes in. If you look at it, the moment it drops, they grab the liquidity and then move back up. What is really is telling me that what they're trying to do, they're just trying to engineer that move. If you look at it every time there is a drop, people think this is time is going to come back down. You see a lot of weakness and then move back up. A lot of weakness, move back up. Only reason I showed it here when it came back down in this turn, this turn green and then come back down again green and again drop. So the moment when the aggressive buyers not able to held this level and then fail, that's where I think, okay, you know what, I want to short it now, because now the buyers is failing it, not able to hold that. They, the sellers are overcoming this, the aggressive buying. But what happened, look at this here, I shorted it, moved a little bit up, came down, and then again they lift the price up, right? So that really shows that this move is engineered move. They're just trying to play with the movements. So so we need to be very cautious when we're gonna go into. Uh, we need to be really cautious when we're gonna how we're gonna trade that today. So it could be, as I said, that there's a 50-50. It can move either direction. It can be the continuation of the morning move of yesterday, or the afternoon move. We're gonna see that where it is moving, and if we find the right setup, we're gonna join them. As far as now, we shouldn't be overly bearish, given it holding at 23,300, 23,330. Similarly, 63 6,330 and 6,300. But look at this again. The failure came in, so it's just unbelievable the way they're managing this right now. So don't come into those trap. Um, I feel like they're just trapping at this point. It's just too much churn, up and down, up and down. Um, we'll see otherwise whether they gonna do the push down, or you can easily go up, grab the liquidity again, thinking that people are going long, and they're gonna grab the liquidity and then flushes quickly down. So we're gonna see what happened. So definitely it was a beautiful move. We missed it. I missed it. You guys took it. I mean, I was not watching it, so. All right, 9:30. Good luck. So first 1 minute candle is little red, but it's a real chop right now. So So watch under 23 225. If it can continue coming back down, we can short it here. All right, this, let's see this bounce. If this bounces can hold the triple Q, if not, then we can short it. Not yet. It's pretty close to 23,000 now. Right, this, the first move is a 50 points move almost. Look at this very big candle, or from 2350 to all the way to the 23,000. So we'll see. See, this was the exact move I was expecting. It can happen just 1 or 2 minutes before. No trade for me. Okay, it came all the way to the pre-market low in just 2 minutes. See if we can get the bounce to the 23,310, and we can continue to play downside move. Okay, retesting 23,000. Okay, get ready for short. Okay, I'm shorting it here. I'm gonna add over 23.20 if it's going to go up. I'm short one contract now, NQ, and I'm going to add if it's going to move back up. So you can take the half position now. If it's going to continue to drop, I'm not going to add into my drop position. I'm going to only add on the way up. I'm going to push a little bit more. It can easily spike over the 21 EMA. So go half position, as I said, right? Don't try to force it. I'm not going to add on the drop. Unless we're going to get another, if we get the 5 minutes of consolidation here, then I can add then, but not immediately. So this is the first 5 minutes of consolidation happening. Still 2 minutes remaining. It has to see. I didn't like it. Look at the ES completely buying back. This is not a good setup. If ES can pump all the way up, then NQ can easily do that too. I'm going to cancel my ad order, and we're going to manage in a way that we enter 23.10. We're going to risk the 10 points. If it's going to spike up and spike up and doesn't fail in the next 1 minute, then I'm going to stop out with a 15-point risk. So look at the ES. I don't like the ES, the way ES cleaned up all the liquidity. And this is what worst thing can happen. Okay, still we have a divergence. ES is completely above the VWAP, NQ is still below the VWAP. So it just could be a spike. So our stop loss would be 23,316. So almost 16-point stop loss. If it's going to continue, then we'll just take the ride. Okay, it's coming down now. Come on, let's continue. But we need to be very watchful here. The way ES moved is unnecessarily up. Just moved 1 or 2 points now, not too much. Okay, it's moving in a direction. We can easily put on the break even now. In case if it spike back up, we can just stop out on the break even. So we're not gonna take any unnecessary stop it losses here. And if it's gonna drop, I'm gonna just gonna put that under 2370. Okay, close, very close to the profit. All right, I stopped out. We got the target. Okay, we got the target. Almost 35 points target. The drop I was expecting. Have you taken the profit? Have you guys taken the profit? It was a really good, awesome trade. We have a perfect entry and then drop towards the pre-market low. Now we're gonna reassess the next trade. What happened if it's continued to come back down or the bounce with the ES. Anyone took the trade with me? Come on, man. Hydro Eyes is the guy. Good job. What about you guys on the Discord? Anyone took the trade or you guys chicken out? Have you guys chicken out? Your silence tell me that you guys are chicken out. Vivek, did you take it? I know you. So why don't you take? So always adjust it. So see, but how is it didn't go 20 points because our entry it's for me it's always it's more less than 20 points. It's 15 points. It never yeah, my stop loss never reached over 400 bucks. So keep a little bit more cushion, right? Little bit more cushion, or always or we did NQ. Maybe you try you don't go NQ, you go MNQ because sometimes it's just delay when I say something and you hear, right? So go MNQ so you can manage your risk properly. Because I didn't go two contract, I just went one contract. It's still weak. I wish I would have held more, but given this drop, I was not trusting it to continue. The basically ES has chicken out. ES diversification, divergence really, held me back on this trade, and it's coming down now exactly where I wanted to take the profit. Just unlucky. This week it seems like it is not a good week for me at all. I mean, uh, just imagine I showed it in the pre-market. If I kept it, it would be one of the best trade could have happened to me, and it still never reached to the stop loss. My stop loss, original stop loss, was above 23,351, but it never. It seems like that this week the price action is just a bit slow. Okay, all right. So still moving. We can look for the NQ is really weak. It's coming down. We can try ES if we wanted to try, but still in the opening range, right? If you look at it here, we are close to opening ranges right now, but very weak. The market is really weak. So remember these thing happen when this thing happen is basically it continue usually the the prior day. So right now, look at it. NQ is only 10 points away from the yesterday opening price, only 10 points. So I think that we cannot take the trade. But if NQ dropped to 23,200, we can look for the long upside long move. And I think I can place the order now close to 23,200. If it's gonna drop, I don't think so we can take. I don't think so we can take on the short side now. But if it drops, see, it's holding the opening price. So 23,245 exactly held that level with the penny, right? So, but if it gonna drop a little bit more, just sudden drop, I put my limit orders here. I'm gonna be the buyer here. 240. Come on. So manage. See, we are taking the reversal trade. So just go smaller size on the reversal trade. It's dropping nicely. Okay, it can go a little bit more, 30, 40 points, right? So just take a smaller size so you can take the hit. It's going to reverse and then we can add on the way reversal. But if it's going to spike down and move back up, we're going to get a very good trade. But manage in a way that you have the room to take a little more risk, and you have the room to add on the size position. So I think it's holding it here. Uh, 241. Let's see if we can get the. It's really holding nicely now. I think we should have taken that trade. Let's see. 23 to 40. Okay, it's coming down now. 23 to 30. Come on. Okay. I tried the one contract. I'm gonna put this entry will be the stop loss under the lows. Okay. Okay, I'm stopped out. So just okay. So don't take it. I just stop out very quickly. I was just wanted to test whether we can hold. We are holding this level, which is very close to the S4 on the NQ. Um, okay, it seems like it's wanna break further down. So I'm gonna re-add into the position. I mean re-enter it if it's gonna drop the way I place the order. So far, it's holding the ES is also really weak. We might gonna find the drop here. Okay, this drop is coming. Let's see, can we get the price? Can we get the right price here? Okay, I'm still buyer in 23 to 10. Oh, we're just with the penny away, and I didn't get the fill. It's holding this level. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, I'm buying on 23.10. Okay, I'm buying it. I bought 23.10 close to. I'm gonna buy another order under 23.90 and 80 if we get the drop. So go half size so you have the room to go. You can take the heat of 30 points if it's dropped suddenly. It's really extended, so he has to bounce, but it may be spike down a little bit and then move back up. Okay, good. The drop came in. Okay, my order filled. I'm still in the red in the trade. If it's gonna reclaim on the upside, I'm gonna add on the big bounce, but not now. Okay, coming. Okay, S4. 52.41. Uh, okay, my third order filled. If it's gonna drop further, I'm gonna be on the heat. Come on, come on. I'm looking for the bounce. Okay, I'm full size on this bounce play now. Okay, I stopped out. I think this was a. I'm gonna re-enter on this. This is. Look at this drop. Is it a news trigger or is this a normal sell-off, man? It doesn't look the. I'm gonna re-enter. Vivek, is there any news here? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna consider. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going long here again, re-entering it. Okay, so far it's moving nice. News. So far it's working fine. I'm gonna take the profit close to 23 to 175. Come on. Still not. Still holding it. Okay, still holding it. We want to spike to 23,200. I'm taking 80s and 90s. Come on, a little bit more. So rejected again, 23,175. A little bit more I wanted. Just still holding it. Came back to our break even again. Didn't like this. I don't want this another leg down. Not sure there was some news here. I think it's going to be a very weak today. Still holding it. Last thing I want another lows here. Okay. So L did the another didn't make the new low. So that's good sign. We might gonna get the bounce back up again. So I'm still holding it. 10 o'clock. I have to take the call as well. Let's see what it does. Just let me give you another 1 minute. So ES is coming down as well. It could be make another new low. Let's see. 232121. Can easily I see some orders down there as well. I'm really red today. Let, let's see. I think this is a bottom, is a double bottom, made it double bottom. But I really want this to go above our break even before making the new low. Can it go? I think has a fair. It's a very good extreme, you know, pull back down. So there will be a bounce here. The multiple, you know, uh, time frame is looks the extended. Okay, it's bouncing now. Okay, it's bouncing now, close to break even. Okay, moving nicely. It doesn't like the rejection. Really red. I think read the market wrong. I mean, initial reading was fine about the weakness, but I was not definitely expecting that it's not going to hold any level. The more it's going to consolidate here, is less likely it's going to bounce immediately. Um, yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, it's just a profit taking happening. Okay, I'm going to close out. I'm going to take the call and come back. Uh, I'm just thinking this might going to undercut a little bit and then come back up. That's why I don't want to take a stop here. But this consolidation looks bad because um it can easily go another leg down based on this. But as far as it's holding the low of the day, low of the previous low, I'm thinking that it's just going to undercut. People gonna think that it's going to be another low, and it's just gonna bounce a little bit. But the way it is it doesn't look like at all. I think we're on the wrong side of the trade. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna be back. Uh, yeah, I'm watching it, but I'm just gonna turn off the headphone and the camera. I need to take a call and I'll be back. Okay, just give me a few minutes. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Okay. I think this is good. Should I take the profit here or take one of the bounce? I'm gonna take the bounce, take the profit here in the bounce on the bounce here. You go. Took one took out, two profit out, three out, three contracts out. Anyone took this long with me, or you got chicken out on this spike? It was really, I mean, it was tough trade. I mean, I can bet you this is not the we shouldn't be taking those trades. It was, I think, if I'm now reflecting back, it was extreme move. But bounce took a little longer than I expected. If you look at it here, look at this. It is just a bizarre move. Look at it. The only reason I went long here, you remember I was telling you since when it was here, that if it's going to go back here, it is going to defend this July 18th low, if you recall. That's the only reason I took it. But sometimes you don't know exactly on these trades where exactly the this going to get paused. So what I was saying to you that it might happen is going to go undercut a little bit and then move back up, and that's exactly what happened. Now I feel that this is the area where it could bounce. If you look at the first bounce, what happened up to here, it could easily bounce in a similar way. So if you look at the NQ or triple Q chart, is not different, right? It's just happened that triple Q basically undercut a little bit more. And that's why when I was talking about that 560 is a key level, I wanted to take a long on this level. But see here, it undercut it, then we stopped out. And when I see that the ES or the SPY is holding that level, then I re-entered it on the expectation that if ES is holding that level, there is a high likelihood that the NQ or triple Q is going to hold that level too. Um, but these patterns comes in. uh, Point is that if you able to manage your risk on your downside, then you can only able to make the money. If your downside you're not able to make money, then it's harder to make money. So to be honest, I'm close to break even. I didn't make too much money because uh, on this drop, look at this undercut was really big undercut. So I was not expecting over 150 point undercut on this trade. This is really a big undercut, 150 points. So it's still moving. Let's see if we can get to the 23,200 close to, and I'm going to take the profit there. uh, but that was really an extreme move. I was not expecting the out of the gate market is going to start flushing it. And if you look at the charts, you remember it was I was saying to you that ES basically spike up all the way in turn green, and that's where we take the short first trade because I see the weakness. We close it early because the way the ES moved, but ES then lost it. Today is the day. Remember, I always say that the ES is always wins and NQ follows. I think today was the exception day when the NQ dropped everything together. And as we said, because the tech stocks earnings starting from Wednesday, the likelihood that there's a rotation coming in, we might gonna see a bounce in the SPY, but we might not gonna see the bounce in NQ or much than what we see the SPY in the bounce. This could highly happen. So I'm gonna get the if I get the almost this is just likely be the whole close to 75 point move. So if you can get the 219998, I'm happy to take it this move. Anyone took the long on the reversal? Oh man, so I stopped and I wanted to put the trailing order, but it's just visually stopped me out. Look at this move, man. This is really very bizarre move here. Let me just explain it here. Look at this. So, pretty bad move. What time is it? 9:42. See, it's moving now. I think that's what I was expecting to do with 99, and it hit my trailing order and then just stopped me out. We'll see that what has happened now, but I don't think so that the uh, that I think that we need to patient for the next trade. Um, you know, there's a VWAP is here. Um, we need to wait what happens next. It's just the are you guys green or red? What are you guys today? Good. Very good, guys. Very good. I'm almost break even. I'm gonna wait to see if I can get the another trade, but I don't want to take trade at this point. This one is really weak. Just the 15 minutes happened. This was a very aggressive move. Here you go, 23 190. Like we are expecting to go to the 23 200. It's moving now. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen next. Yeah, I'm to break even. Still watching, guys. What you guys feel, Miguel? If you or others, if you can look at the screen and see that, do you see the delay now, or you see much more better view, no delay at this point? It seems to me that much better with the system. But can you guys closely look at it? Especially, when the clock turn the next minute and see that how these two candles form together. I feel like now is much better. Yeah. In the on the dash is still a bit slow. That's you're saying. It's basically stirring, it's still stirring in the what you call the rendering before putting the data out. What about you guys? How about you guys? You guys are doing good. So is only specific to me, or is also you guys? Hmm. Yeah, I mean now that's what I'm saying. Now I don't think that much different, but earlier is a 3 to 4 second delay. So it's really big delay. Okay. Yeah. So right now, uh, NQ is trying to make the lower highs. Let's see, can you hold this? I really wanted to see how this candle ends at 10:30. Um, can we get the double bottom here, or maybe a triple bottom, somewhere close, and we can go back long again. Or market fails here and then make the another leg down. So 2 minutes before the 10:30, let's see what we get in. So yes, again making a doji here. Let's see what it does. Okay, there could be another leg down now, and then somewhere buying can happen here close to here. Let's see. So no drop is coming directly. Buying happen at this point. No, but it's not about planning. It's basically everybody knows what they need to do, right? And we knew. If we knew, then they know too. Yeah. See, so just the market leave the footprint. What was the footprint? Footprint was the yesterday making new high. Okay. That was the high. So if you're thinking that this week is a important events and something happened before that event, is mean that the because the market want liquidity, right? They need a trap. They need to sell their position. So what they did basically, they created the position. A lot of people have bought it there, and they're just selling it. See the way they sell off today, it clearly shows that they have sold all the way what they wanted to sold, and therefore you see that now they don't mind selling here to move the price. Yesterday, the way they are selling it, they don't want to move the price. And I think before we leaving it, I was telling you that the way they wanted to do it is they wanted to move the price up, right? Buying the puts, buying buying the puts and selling the calls. Because calls were expensive, so they would keep selling the calls, calling the sell, buying the puts. And at this point, they have the position completed. They sold all the calls what they wanted to sold. They generated the revenue and they dumped and then dumped and they dumped. Now, if you go now look at the put pricing, the puts are going to be expensive because market is selling off. Now, what they're going to do? Now they're going to start buying, selling the puts to close their positions and buying the calls. Once market moves to the VWAP and the equilibrium area, then again they're going to reflip because if their idea is they want to take the profit. So market make the move in a two-way. One way market makes a move that without telling you that they're making the moves, and then the second moves comes in when they wanted to show you what they're doing it, right? So as a day trader, our usually money comes in when market wants to show us what they want to do. When market is, you know, camouflaging or hiding what their real intentions are, that's where, that's why we say, never judge or never think what you're going to happen, just trade the price action. And I think that if I'm just reflecting back, I think we were just a little too early on our bounce play. Yeah, yeah. And I've also noticed that usually, and it's not always true, but usually what I've noticed is that the usually the trend on the 22nd or 24th of the month, that trend would be the continuation of the next month trend. So you go and backtest that majority of the time. If you see a sudden different kind of a price action on the 22nd, last 10 days of the month, that's likely the following month price action as well. There you go, it broke to 23 200 very easily. Yeah, it was so fast. Yeah, look at this. The NQ moved 350 points in just 15 minutes, and that's why we had a little. That's why I wanted to. That's what I'm saying. Even where we entered, it moved further 150 points from that place. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so right, I'm now is exactly touching the VWAP. I wanted to see if it can fail here. If you're gonna, I can. If I can see the failure, I can short here. So I see the rejection coming in. Let's see if we can get the bounce here. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna short basically on the bounce. Okay, I wanted to short market just quickly move down. Okay, let's see what it does here. It's holding the S4. So this is looks. I think ES is failing the pre-market low. NQ rejecting the VWAP. I think I'm gonna short here. I'm gonna short here. Yeah, I'm short here. Let's see what it does. Not taking too much risk, just the one contract. And NQ. Well, you can short anything. Both are moving in the same direction. No, it's in just the rejection. It's a rejection of the VWAP basically. Is what I'm expecting this to come down as a weak candle. But if ES hold the VWAP here, then you're right. Then it's just go turn green, the big green candle. But what I'm saying that this this topping tail, I'm expecting this going to push this NQ and ES in the on the red zone in the weakness area. So right now NQ is holding 23,200. Let's see ES is weak. Let's see if ES fail here, NQ is going to fail here. We're close to the break even. Come on. Okay, it's failing now. Good. Failed. Come on. But we want more. We want the 23,160 level. At least 50, 60 points more. At least 30 points at least. 23 to 11. So it's holding now. We're not going to give too much room to this. So NQ ES drop below, but ES hold the VWAP. I'm watching closely ES. If ES can hold the VWAP, you can easily pull the NQ up as well. So another bottoming tail on. See, look at this NQ holding the VWAP here. Uh, I want this failure here, basically. That's what I'm expecting. I want a failure. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's failure. ES is still below the VWAP. NQ, push that a bit higher. Holding the VWAP here. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's what I'm target looking for. If it's gonna fail, it's gonna I feel like it's gonna come to close to 23,174. But right now it is holding under the pre-market low. I'm still holding it. But if it's gonna make the new high here, this if it breaks out, I'm gonna stop out, and that would be my last trade for today. Okay. Yeah, I mean, 250 is too far, but yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is the last chance for NQ to fail. If it NQ doesn't fail here, then it's just make the new high here, and it's gonna break out, and I'm not gonna hold this. Come on, fail, fail. Last chance to fail. I think the failure is coming. Come on. Basically, now they're gonna. Basically, what I'm thinking is going to trap the people who's going to go long here, thinking that it is over the VWAP, and then it's gonna you know suddenly flush, and just wait 30 seconds. It's gonna flush. It's gonna flush down, or it's gonna break out, and I'm gonna stop out. And the likelihood is it's gonna flush because ES is making lower highs. If you look at it here, high, lower high. Come on, this is the last chance for NQ to fail. No, NQ looks more strong now. Look at, come on. ES is still holding below the pre-market high, lower highs. Last chance for the NQ. Yeah, you're right. I think I'm only looking at the ES. ES now. ES is failed to move up. Look at this ES. So even though I'm trading NQ, but I'm just holding for the ES. But if the ES can go back above 6337, then I'm going to stop out for sure. You see what I'm saying? That basically ES is making lower highs. You know, that's the only reason I'm shorting it. So that looks good now. Come on, okay, with a good trade. Come on, don't disappoint us. Come on, come on. Oh, it's moving nice now. Don't pull back. What the nonsense is this? Come on, don't bounce back. I don't like it. It's make another bounce from the VWAP on the ES. Did you see that the bounce from the VWAP? Exactly from the VWAP. Come on, guys. Don't be a loser. Come on. Come on. Just a crazy. Here you go. Okay, it's moving nicely. Good, 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 good. Come on, 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 come on. Very nice, very nice. Chalo. That's good. At least we're getting something. Come on. Come on. See here now. Vivek, look at the candle. That's exactly what I was telling you. That this strength is going to turn into the topping tail. Come on, come on. I want a little bit more. I took the 1 hour, but a little bit more I wanted. Come on, don't pull back. I think that if this legs come back down, I think that we're gonna get it close to the 23, 180, 185. For sure, this leg is going to give it to us. And if you're gonna lucky, we're gonna give it 23, 150. And so far, our luck is really bad this week, so likely we're not gonna get anything. Okay, it's moving now. Okay, I'm gonna put the stop loss order. Uh, okay, I'm gonna put it here. Oh, but no, 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 push down. Come on, man. It's only bent to the 90. Come on. I want the another leg down. There you go. No, man, the way it is this week, my luck is, it seems to me that I'm going to get the break even on this. Come on. I think the best thing you can do, the best thing you can do in this week is not to follow me. Okay, it's going now. So it's moving now. You know, I mean, it's just that the moves, all moves are happening just slightly delayed. It seems that I'm way ahead of the market. And when you are ahead of the market, sometimes you're not have patience. So we predicted that and we anticipated all the orders, all the ideas, exactly what we expected. It's just the execution is just a little slower. If markets start functioning in 2.0 speed, then I think we're gonna be better off. Okay, it's moving now. Okay, I'm gonna put the uh, trailing stop order. I just need to see a breakdown. Come on, one breakdown. I think it's coming. Breakdown is coming underneath. ES is still holding very close to the VWAP, if you can see here. Now NQ is also below the VWAP. We don't want any bounce here. We just want a rejection and coming back down. And ES again, you know, reclaim the VWAP. I think this is not a good sign. Come on, we want rejection and coming back down. Come on. Good. It's moving. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Come on. Come on. Just one flush to 21, 23, 180. I think I'm okay with it. Come on. One flush. Come on. Break to 200. Come on. I see a lot of orders coming in. You know, the guys who are watching the bookmap stream, they don't even give the like. Right now, we only have a one like and 9 viewers. Can you imagine? Here you go. The bounce came in again. It came to 96 and then bounced back up again. Come on, come on, come on. Push down. Come on. Here you go. Come on. I think this is coming. The drop is coming. Come on. Don't climb 200. Don't climb 200. Come on. Yeah, I mean, look at this, the 204. I think there is no even order, but the buying, selling, the balls are really the okay. Okay, I'm not gonna give too much room now. I don't want to take the. I mean, now it's too late. Uh, okay, I will hold it. I will hold it. Either I will take it or break even, or I will take the full profit. Um, it is but unfortunate, but you know what you can do. So my entry is 2312 to 23,212. So you know I can put the break even exactly at 23,212. If I make it, I'm gonna make it 800 bucks from this trade, or I'm not gonna make anything. Okay. So 10, we are in the money, 10 points. I think is the way it is the one of the worst consolidation is can happen is under the VWAP. Um, what the problem is not only the VWAP is also the ES. ES is holding. If I show you that, ES is holding the. Um, so if I bring this one here, this chart, you can see here. If you see here, this is the yesterday low. It's also yesterday or day before yesterday low. It's also holding it. If I just remove the, um, okay, I'm stopped out. I'm gonna remove this order. So you look at this one. See here, this is yesterday, and this is day before yesterday. So yeah. So I mean, but see, our the trade I was taking it is the weakness and the rejection of the VWAP. You know, if it failed once and then reclaim it back, then our setup is done, right? No more setup right now. Um, the given we cannot trust now. It may can easily claim the VWAP as well. So um, see here it claimed VWAP, and I was telling you that this is one of the worst consolidation can happen over the VWAP. It can easily spike up, and unfortunately, I was break even. So it is what it is. What we can do. Do you guys see me on my camera on the YouTube, or you don't see me on camera? This basically seems to me that I don't know what happened. This is really this software I'm using. It is always to the bizarre thing. Oh yeah, that's the reason. Okay, I don't want to use this one. Why is using this one? Yeah, this one's perfect. Okay, I got it. Okay. So see, now it's reclaiming it. So now we don't have any setup. Yeah, so see, we were exactly now you're absolutely right, because initially we wanted to see the rejection and then turn red, and you saw that if you go back and you look at the YouTube stream, you can see that it was here, and then it moved back up, right? 23,296, and then reclaimed it. Once it reclaimed it, now the setup is failed, right? Now it's strength, right? Who is winning here is the people who are long here. They are winning. We expecting the weakness to continue. We feeling it, but it's all about how you manage the risk. We manage the risk very well. We took the one trade out on the profit, and I hold the other ones, and I stopped out on the break even. So, no foul here. Uh, Nice gain, but small gain. We didn't get the whole full profit, but it is right. It is important. So if you look at it here, is 3350 and 3100, right? So almost 250 points drop, and now we have recovered almost 120 points. So we are, uh, if the 250 points drop came in, and we recover 125 points, this means that we are on the midway right now, right? It's the middle of the range. We is a VWAP. If the weakness can continue, this is going to fail. Okay, I'm telling you, it's going to fail if the weakness continue. But the strength going to come in is going to buy. But I'm pretty sure that given this sell-off happened, there will be no buying. Um, so it can easily possible. It can retest this 6340 area on ES and 23240 area on the NQ, and then we can reshort it. But I wouldn't be buying. Look at this sell-off. It's really a big sell-off. So. Um, it's just a bounce to come into the middle of the range. Uh, this doesn't mean that this wanted to go back up all the way. So if you look at here, the top is 6350. It went down all the way to 6320, so almost 30 points drop, right? So 30 points drop. Right now we're on 6335, so almost 15 points recovered, right? So in the middle of the range, if this fails happen, then it's mean that the VWAP fail. Okay. If you want to take the risk, we can take the risk on the failure again. If we see the weakness, we can short it. But if you see the strength, if you want to go long, you can go long. I don't want to go long. Um, I don't see the nice move. Um, so so if you look at the 2 minutes here, yeah. No, I mean on the 5 minute chart, it is above the VWAP, close to the VWAP on the yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's just the 1 or 2 points away. It can easily reclaim. But I'm waiting. If weakness comes in, we can short here. Okay, we can easily short. But I'm going to short uh, under 22,000. So if it fails 23,000, then we can short it, or we can short it now. Expectation is to fail it because we are very close to the resistance. So we have almost 7-8 points risk. So if you want to take the risk, you can take it now as well. Um, how about high take the risk? Okay, I'm taking the risk. I think it's failing here. Look at the 30 minutes. Okay, and my stop loss would be the high of the day, which is 23,230, which is close to 10 points. So $200 risk. I'm gonna take it here. I see ES also making double top here. ES is also failing. I don't see the reason for NQ to come back up. And it's gonna, if this time it's gonna go below 23,200, I'm gonna add into my position. Okay, so far green, 5 points green. Okay, so far moving very nicely. Let's see what it does here. Okay, very nice. I want to drop under 23,200, and I'm gonna add. Anyone of you with me on this trade? Okay. All right. I think it's going to continue the downside move. So let's see. The real crux is that if the ES can slip down under 63.30 or 332, we're going to see a big flush down. I'm going to add under 60 23,200. Yeah. Let's see what it does here. Come on. ES is still under the pre-market low, um, making a double top here. Double top in NQ, almost mid-range, 50% range. From as we calculated here, we don't need a Fibonacci retracement. We just see the tracement halfway, midway retracement happen. We have the very limited risk of 200 bucks and to make 600 bucks if we are right. Okay, ES is holding. That's not a good sign. ES is holding VWAP. NQ has slipped away from the VWAP, so that's nice for us. All right, and now NQ also. Where do you see the orders? So see, so now we have two options. It's not moving as fast as we expect, right? Uh, if ES reclaimed the pre-market low, which is close to 6336, I think we should not hold this trade because then it can stop us out. So though we have a risk of 10 points here, uh, but I think it's holding. Both of them are holding nicely now. So I think that it's wise to stop out. Let's just stop out on this trade. Um, so let's put the stop loss above 2326, and if it's gonna if it's gonna break out on the top, we can take 3 points risk here. Um, because look at the ES is now holding VWAP pre-market low. I mean, it's like seems like a consolidation 30 minutes, not the bearish 30 minutes, and can easily consolidate here and then next 30 minutes make that another leg up. So I don't want to take a risk here. But if someone have the cushion, can risk up to the 23 231. I don't have the cushion, so I'm just gonna keep it for 3 points. I'm still in here. You can see clearly risk reward here, right? If you have the cushion this morning, you can keep it to 23 to 31. Um, but looks, as far as we want this to fail, right? But ES is holding VWAP, and as I mentioned, that number one methodology rule of thumb for our trading is that ES should not. The market will follow what ES is doing. So if ES is trying to go move above the VWAP, okay, I'm stopped out. NQ likely going to move back up. So it's okay. The point is that you take the trade with the idea. You always look for the other side as well. And if it's not working, it's not working, right? Uh, what we can do? Look at this. ES claim back, move back up. ES coming back down. NQ is rejecting, but nobody's failing here. This consolidation doesn't mean the fail. So if it's not failing, it may be that this move is over. Now this move is coming. We're going to be fool if we're going to chase the shorts here. If the candles are, just consolidating, making bullish move above the VWAP, if all things are positive, there is no point of shorting it. Guys, if you're, I would really appreciate if you give a thumbs up on the both the stream. I see that a lot of people are online on the book map, but they're really not giving any thumbs up. It's, I mean, I know it's a see. Let me say, there's a middle of the range, right? It's a middle of the range. But what I'm saying to you that see now there's two things. Either you hold your guts and put the stop loss above it, as I mentioned, right? Or in normal circumstances, I would keep it like that. But given I don't have the cushion, if I can take $100 loss, I can take it rather than taking $250 because the edge is against you. Both in the EES is above the VWAP. Yes, if now the only way I can take the short if ES fail this level, right? And if you recall what I was saying to you, there is no short trade if the ES is holding 63.30. Do you remember that? Right? And VWAP is 633 and ES is 6330. So we are very close to the support area, where the buyers can come in. NQ is weak, but the point is that ES is not letting it go, right? So if if the keep buying bits are coming on the ES, there's a likelihood that the NQ is going to bought back up as well. So we should not be pushing it. Yeah. Yeah, but then it's always a regular session, right? So it doesn't count. So right now we can clearly see that they are holding this consolidation level. So it could be the next sell-off leg coming after 12:30. Who knows? But anyway, I'm not gonna miss this move as well. That's fine. Any question, guys, before I end the stream? Um, yeah, so keep an eye. If it drops under 63.30, there will be another short entry, right? Here you go. Sudden. What happens? The sudden aggressive settings are coming in. Look at this again. But see, again, the same thing. The V is still above the V1. NQ is still the weak. NQ is still the weak. What we shorted it here. But the point is that if now again the bids started coming in the ES, the NQ again going to lift. Oh man, this look bearish now. But look at this ES again pull back up, right? So the ES is the danger zone. So best thing you can do um, is to not to trade when the divergence is here. Because divergence, you see, look at this, the bounce came in here, right? Because divergence is never going to work in your favor. Okay, now look at this. Again, the NQ is dropping the VWAP. ES is dropping VWAP. Let's see if ES can drop the VWAP here. So wait, is only 15 seconds remaining in 11:15, and if it's closed red, I'm gonna reshort NQ. Okay, let's see, can it break down? Okay, I'm short NQ. Let's see. I hope this time we don't get squeezed. We drop under the VWAP, still holding the VWAP on the 30 minutes chart. It looks bearish at this point. Here you go, coming, come on, drop. Again, it held. What the heck is it doing, man? Come on. So, okay, here you go. Come on. Very good. Good, 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 good. It's moving nicely. Same target, 23 170s and 60s. I want to stop there. Anyone took this time with me? I mean, it still can bounce back and stop us out. And this is a bizarre price action, but looking better the way the E is dropped. But don't trust this move. I mean, it's really sticky. Uh, it could be awesome if ES drops 6330. You're gonna see a big sell-off start coming in. We might gonna see a big flush down if it's gonna break 6330. Come on, come on, come on, break the 6330. Come on. I do not see any support on the book map on the 6330 unless there will be some iceberg orders, which I don't see here. Come on. I do not see any order on 6330. Come on, NQ is why NQ is bouncing here. What happened to NQ? Why NQ is bouncing? I don't want to stop out of the break even again. Oh man, aggressive buying happening in the NQ now. Bookmap has got crazy. I'm gonna Man, this is so crazy what they're doing. Look at this. Okay, I mean, it's just a manipulation, I guess. I mean, that's just before we do any mistake, I think. Okay, I'm out. I think this is just a crazy thing. Look, exactly 6330, no order, and then market bounce on 6330. Look at this. Do you see that? I mean, let's leave it. I'm not entering anymore. Even if it needs to move, it just move without me. All right, I'm gonna end the stream before I take any more trade. Just a very beautiful consolidation. Dropped the VWAP 6330 support level and just reclaimed it. It's just unbelievable. Okay, so I'm not in the trade. I'm gonna end the stream. All right, any question, guys? If not, then we're gonna see you tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm out. I'm flat. No position at this point. Thanks. Bye.